Good morning, everyone. Hope you're all well. Taking one day at a time. I've not had any comments, or I've had a couple of questions. What feedback I have had has been very positive, so thank you for that. I would just appreciate some more questions or a bit more feedback. Then I can talk about more stuff from other people, really. I've had one question that's come up and regarding how do you actually tell someone or, talk to someone if you think that they have problems with addiction. I don't think you can actually say to someone, I think you're an alcoholic. I don't think anyone wants to say that to someone. But if you can plant that seed that maybe they are an addict, maybe talk about your own stuff, what you do to keep yourself clean, and tell that other person what you're doing, maybe that could help. But an addict will only get better by admitting to themselves first. That's the first hurdle. You have to admit to yourself, I'm an addict. If you can't admit that, you're not going anywhere. So that was hard for me to admit that I was an addict, because my idea of an addict was somebody who was in hospital or walking around the street like a flipping zombie. That's not the case. There's different kinds of addicts all over the place. So anyway, I wanted to talk a bit about my childhood. When I was a little girl, I was physically abused by my stepdad. Then, the first instant, my real dad actually tried to suffocate me with a pillow. Then there was my stepdad. He physically used to beat me. Then my first relationship was physical. He used to beat me as well. And I had 2 children with him. I think I almost thought I could fix him. That's why I stayed with him for about 10 years. I was scared of him, but I think I thought I could fix him. And from him, went to somebody who was controller. He used to tell me what to wear, where to wear it, what friends I would go and hang about with. And then from that, I'm now with a partner I've been with for 15 years, who I absolutely adore. So I had to kiss many frogs to get to my prince. But you know what? All that uproar in all my life, I can sit here and I can pity myself and I can say, this has happened. But do you know what? I'm still here. And all of that, what I've just said, has made me the better person that I am today. And I'm able to talk about it and help other people get through it. Because some people find it very difficult to have a life like that and carry on. Some people do find it burden. Don't get me wrong, I've been to therapy and counselling and stuff like that, because I've had to work at it as well. And along the way with the addiction, you get little tools as you go along your recovery, and you learn to live with it. You do learn to live with it. Because, what happened to me as a little girl, I'm not going to let that ruin my life now. My life's different. I've got a loving partner. I've got a roof over my head. I've got good friends, a lovely family. And that's all because of, what they did in the past to me has not made any difference on my future. And I'm now here, able, with technology, to put videos out to help other people who maybe have been through the same. So pop anything down there in the bottom for me, and I'll make another video in a couple of days. If there's any questions, I'll do the video on it in a couple of days regarding the questions. Okay, have a lovely weekend and stay safe.